Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Oh, come on. Bitch.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Ryan back into his end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Thomas. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'm playing a dude that I work with.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Draw play. Ingram now. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
3 yards on the pickup there.
There's not.
Be second down.
Shit.
On second down, it's Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
But you can't blitz all of them though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta blitz all of them, but then you gotta pull like
no score after one on EA Sports.
That nigga know how to do that shit, man.
Yeah, you do. That's how you do it, man. I know how to do it. I just gotta practice.
2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
I just gotta practice that shit, bro.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is
but it's just not Nelly though. It's like all them.
Touchdown.
Like it's crazy.
From 13 yards out.
It's crazy how
as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But that's what they do, though. That's how they play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
There we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive.
I try to pull pieces. I try to pull pieces out.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
Oh,
So
wrong.
now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it actually serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Ryan. Got some real estate inside the 30. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
Then I played inside.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice
Hey, Showshot, you know I came back and beat Will last night.
2nd and 9.
Oh, for real.
Ryan. And he's
What was the score? What was the final score?
34-33.
Jones. There to make the grab.
I wonder why he wasn't saying
as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Shit, he probably was talking
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
We drafted win.
Come on. You see how I just ran by him, though?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go
it was
look at the
sick with it.
And when you score points,
it's
a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Shit.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA and power forward.
Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes, you know, the catch
to try again after the sack.
But it's still
Jackson, now he'll let it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Ryan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
Dancing to his left. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
You ready for the hole in the mouth?
Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's Jackson to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
You got golf tomorrow, sure?
Yes, sir.
What's the weather down there?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Thank you, sir. Field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
He would stall him up a little bit, but not do the full cut back. You know what I'm saying? But just stall him up just a little. It was just real close. Anybody with good agility, I probably Le'Veon
particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional
Le'Veon Bell might be able to do
it. 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Freeman again, a first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
They pay for the turnover.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And this will leave him a yard short.
By both lanes.
Pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Ryan to throw. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Fighting through, and he's got space. Trotted. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. 46 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And on that long run, the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
What team you got in that lead, shot?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I'm on my 3rd controller right now.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He goes underneath to Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Play action. Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. But he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
You can time it real good to make it look like
so a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And then it gives your running backs a better chance
to block in the end zone.
Especially if they're in the block.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
That's a big thing that I learned. Well, not just the R2, but setting up the timing. But setting up the timing. Like when you run that, especially out of I formation,
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive,
R2, like
and they
right
gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys,
right? Because if you hit it right after you
defense guys can't catch.
It
all evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
You know it's a pass, or the defense knows it's a pass, like all day. It is, especially if you got your run game going too. Like if you running the ball real good.
This time Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He logged in from this. I don't know if he on that.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
they
some
took
good
their
off-season
shot all
trades
right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let y'all know right now. Let y'all know too. Y'all heard it from me. Shit, yeah.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
At the 36-yard line.
But I'm trying to get
the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yeah, I need picks, man.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
That's a shame.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball.
On the highest in the room.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He was wrong right now. Right now.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Say 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant.
He said billion with a B.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Ryan wants to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
It just says super kill.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Come on,
they're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I got you.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's go now. Hey, Reed, set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12. They're going to line up to go for it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.